Hey everyone, I'm back and today we're going to be talking about The Green Mile, and this movie is directed by Frank Darabont and it came out in 1999, I believe. And I thought this movie was really, really great, and this movie is 3 hours long, but I don't mind the runtime because I think it flies by for me, and it's kind of a movie for people who don't really like the idea of watching a movie for 3 hours. It's like... Like when you say 3 hours long, or even 2.5 hours, it's kind of a daunting task for many people, especially for people that I know. It's like they don't want to invest that amount of time for just one movie, but because of how everything is paced in this movie and how it's presented and how good everything is, this movie is consistently really great throughout. That's why I can recommend this movie to just about anyone. Tom Hanks is excellent in this movie. He has a lot to work with, and his character has to pull off many different things. And at the beginning of the movie, it's a little more light, and there's some jokes with the mouse in this movie. I love the mouse. Mr. Jingles, as they call him in this movie. I love Mr. Jingles. And without Tom Hanks, I don't think this movie would work as well as it did, and I would say this might be his best performance for me. If it's not his best performance, then it's pretty high up there for me. And everyone else was great in it too. The guy who plays John, why can't I remember his name? Michael Clark Duncan played John Coffey in this movie, and I thought he was excellent, and I can't imagine anyone else playing this character, and he really pulls off like being a huge guy, but like really gentle. Like he would never hurt anybody. It's like you really believe his character, and he's like sad the whole movie, and you completely understand his character, and pretty much anyone's character in this movie you understand. And I also liked that they paid attention to characters' teeth in this movie. Like there are certain characters in this movie where their teeth are like really, they're basically just about to rot out of their mouth, and I liked how they paid that much attention in this movie. And Sam Rockwell did an amazing job, and I didn't know it was him until I found out the credits, and just looking up, wait, that was Sam Rockwell? Like, I didn't even recognize him. I loved the story of the movie. I loved how things were presented. I enjoyed the tone of the film. This movie is juggling like a couple different tones, but it never feels conflicting as to what I'm supposed to be feeling. Like, everything is very clear, and it doesn't get interrupted like abruptly. Like, it doesn't come out of nowhere. And what I mean by that is, even though that does happen in this movie a couple times, it feels earned, and it doesn't feel as though it just happened because they didn't know what else to do. It was like, oh, this is where this happens. But rather, it felt natural. Like, yes, that would happen. Except for like one little thing that kind of irritated me. But I can't really get into it because I don't want to spoil the movie. It's just a jump scare that I thought was kind of stupid. Overall, I really loved the characters in this movie. They're all very likable characters. Well, most of them are. And there's one character that you don't like, and there's one character that you hate because he's just so awful. And it's pretty much the good, the bad, and the ugly. There's plenty of moments in this movie that could be considered to be cheesy, as in like it's very dated, and some of the effects are dated. Like when John has these like this thing when he has like magic powers, and like he can like do something. They don't really explain it too much as to how it works. You just get a visual understanding of what he's doing, and sometimes the effects do look a little dated, but that's like a minor complaint about the movie. And I guess a kind of complaint that I have with this movie would be the music. It wasn't bad, it was appropriately used, and when I did notice it, it worked well. It just wasn't memorable to me, and it was kind of just supposed to be, from my understanding, how it was used in the movie, just like kind of how John Carpenter describes the music in his movies. He describes it as wallpaper, like as a means to like help out to the scene, but not carry the scene. That's how the music in this movie was treated. And while I do like that, I would have wished that it was a bit more impactful. But aside from that, I don't have any other complaints with The Green Mile. I think it's an excellent movie. You should all check it out. The performances were all amazing, and I just don't know what else to say about it. It's really great. It's a 3-hour long movie, but I would not take any scene out of this movie. Every scene feels as though it needs to be there, and it's very well paced, and I honestly just don't mind it. And it gets many emotions out of me. Sometimes I laugh, sometimes it's really sad, and it all works, and I don't know what else to say. Go check it out. And with all that being said, I'm going to give The Green Mile a 9 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of The Green Mile, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for The French Dispatch. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.